Hi everybody, welcome back to Digital Eclipse streaming for Extra Life. I'm Ian, and your streamers for the next 2 hours are going to be Dave and Jeremy to my right here. Do you guys want to do a little intro for yourselves?
Hey, I'm Jeremy, and that's Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave.
All right, they're both engineers. They both worked on the Atari 50th collection, so feel free to ask questions about that. They're going to be playing some Returnal for you tonight. And as always, the reason you're still seeing my lovely face and these guys is we're raising money for Extra Life charity for Children's Miracle Network's hospitals. If you can see, we actually don't, I can't frame this well, but we have a donation link somewhere above me to my left. And if you're watching us on Twitch, it will be below us. Please consider donating. We have raised almost $1,600.
Outstanding.
We blew away our initial goal of just $1,500, so we raised it. We think we're going to be able to get at least $2,000 this weekend, so please help us get there. And unlike the other Extra Life teams who only stream for 24 hours sequentially, we're giving you a full 36 hours of content this weekend. It's not going to be contiguous, but we're streaming 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. today, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and also on Sunday.
Yes. Ian, you are a primary streamer on Sunday, and we wish you lots of luck. We'll be watching.
You'll be seeing a lot of it. You'll be sick of me by the time you're done of it.
So Returnal is a great game that if you have a PlayStation 5, you know of. And if you don't, then you've probably heard of it, but you may not have played it. And we wanted to play it together because we've only played co-op once before, and it was a great time. This is a game that is extraordinarily hard and is a roguelike and was a bit of a turnoff to me at first. Dave fell in love with it and insisted that I give it a second chance, at which point it became like my favorite game of the year. And so I'm not as good at this game as Dave is. He's finished it, but I am at halfway through, and he's going to help me by assisting in co-op to get through the level that I'm on.
Yeah.
We will see, because this game is not consistently difficult. Like most roguelikes, you don't know what kind of run you're going to get. And it might be something we can handle, and it may not.
I'm expecting the difficulty to be ramped up for 2-player as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm so unfamiliar with co-op, I don't even remember how to start a co-op game.
we need to jump you online first of all. So
Oh boy.
you're online already. So walk up to the sphere there, and you should be able to.
I also played this game for a little bit. I'm just here to provide chatter because these guys are going to need to focus for some parts of the stream, so I'll be providing color commentary. But this game actually didn't have co-op when I played it. It was added later. So this is going to be a new experience for me too.
Let me join in.
Did that work? Yeah, it looks like you got the invite. So are you going to come out of this sphere, or are you just going to appear behind me?
I'm coming right now.
Look at that.
Check it out.
And Dave's going to try his best tonight because even though we have a really, really cool setup thanks to Drew, we can only hear Jeremy's audio.
Yeah, so it will be interesting. I'm going to be looking over in that direction.
Oh, hang on.
How
One
do
of
we
you
tr-
has got a mic echo.
We need to turn off the controller microphones.
Is that what's going on here?
Yeah. That's
Done.
You did it?
Yeah, it was mine.
Okay, great.
I didn't even think
Mic
of
check,
that.
mic check. All right.
Oh,
Sorry about that, everybody.
Is there a mute button right on there? I didn't
Yeah,
realize that. That's
yours
great.
is on. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. So we're
So,
already.
I gotta
facing-
remember how to do
Okay.
this.
Let's back up then.
So like most Housemarque games, you're going to see a lot of particles, a lot of patterns. There's a lot of bullet hell involved in Returnal.
Yes, and it's really interesting because, I mean, if you've played other Housemarque games, that's a staple of Housemarque, right? There's a lot of bullet hell. There's a lot of crazy particles all over the place, and it's true here. But this is the first time it's in this like fully realized 3D world, right?
Oh my God, what's going on?
Well, we've got more enemies over here, so. Now, the red beams that you see, you can actually dash through those.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. It's been a while.
So
There we go, got the dash.
you can avoid damage, and they move slowly enough. And that's another thing. Like Housemarque games, they have a lot of particles, but they do a really good job of sort of timing how quickly they move, and in relation to how many are being thrown at you at once. So.
Do you need shield, or is this gonna take that?
Yeah, you can take that. That's a little bit of health. There's two ways to increase your health. One is it actually like increases or fills up your health bar, but the other is there's sort of a over time, if you collect enough of these silphium items, your max health will increase. So anytime you see a green health item, you just want to pick it up.
Now, I have reason to believe that if you guys linger in an environment, that's going to result in something bad. Is that
No.
generally
No,
true?
No, there's a lot of exploration and then fighting and then more exploration. And what we could do right here is
we don't want to do that yet.
awaken this signal, and you then have the opportunity. Is this where you have the opportunity to avenge
so
somebody's death?
this is where you avenge someone's death. So if we hold the scan button down here,
Well,
this person was killed here by a nasty boss kind of
Like
creature.
another player.
Yeah.
the reason
Yeah.
I said that is, if I'm not mistaken, there are versions of these that you don't get a choice about, and I think they happen over time. So I believe if you were to wait here long enough,
I have not seen that.
really,
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Oh, you promised to do these, right?
No. So here's the thing.
oh,
So here's the
okay, he's
thing.
already backing off of it.
No. This isn't. That's a different thing. That's malignancy. I am going to. So the way I'm going to play this time is, I'm going to pick up every parasite
Oh, that's
that
what
I
it was.
run
Parasite,
into
okay.
and attach it. So each player has 5 parasite slots, and each parasite gives you a perk, but also gives you some kind of debuff or a nerf to some of your abilities. And sometimes that can be kind of devastating, and sometimes it ends up being really in your favor. And sometimes if you combine the right two together, the negatives will cancel out, and you'll end up with a positive. So
It's a risk. It's always a
it's
risk.
a risk-reward
Yeah.
kind of thing, and that's another big sort of pillar of Housemarque games.
Am I going to ruin your experience if I pick nits along the way?
No.
One of the things that really frustrated me about this game the first time I played it is the lack of analog movement.
What do you mean, like walking
You
slowly?
can only run or not run.
Right. There are 2 speeds.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the walk speed. Well,
Oh.
I'm doing the walk speed over here, and then the run speed. And sure.
So you come. The game is filled with areas that you can't get to until you gain new abilities,
Yeah.
and I assume this is one of them.
Yeah. So
Wow,
that
you guys are lagging like crazy.
that requires an atrium key. Basically, we have to find a key, and then we can get to that door
Okay.
on the other side. And also that red pool
Yeah.
down there that we were looking at before.
Lava.
Well, it's not really lava.
It's lava.
We'll call it lava. The floor is lava, right? Yeah, if you don't have the right boots, that will hurt you. So in Jeremy's game, it looks like we don't have the boots that protect us from that, so we can't jump in there.
All right. This is a good room.
That was not something I had either.
Yeah, and that comes a lot later in the game, so
You want this? It's not my favorite thing ever.
neither here.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. I don't know. Not a great weapon in my opinion, unless it's really leveled up.
All right. We've established a teleporter there, so we can now fast travel back to this area if we so please
Yes.
and survive long enough to do it.
So that weapon you have is not going to be great for enemies that are flying because it lobs. So you kind of have to, aim carefully. There's also this other mechanic where when you are firing, your ammo runs out, and there's this meter.
I've died.
Oh boy.
Let's see, where are you?
I'm all right.
Oh, you just dropped off. You're okay. So when you drop off, it's not actually a death. They just kind of respawn you at a location close to where you were. So
I think you guys should have practiced a little.
I practiced a year ago, Ian. Oh, that's not good. No!
all right. So where are you?
I'm over by the bad guy.
Oh, I got
This
it
is
too.
how Returnal goes.
So yeah. So Returnal.
All right.
That's
It's a hard
interesting.
game.
You got different cutscenes.
I'm warmed up.
This is
Well,
this is for real now. You
One
guys
of
are
the
ready.
cool network social components of this game is that everyone is a different version of Celine, the main character.
Oh, we're still alive. That's good.
Yeah. So, so we are playing different versions of her. But the other thing is this world is randomly generated in a very interesting way. I mean, they have these templated areas that you can see here, and this same area will appear, but in a different order at times. So this might be the second room you see, it might be the third or fourth or fifth room you see, but they sort of structured it in a way where there are exits to every area, and you can sort of like fit this puzzle together and turn off different exits, and create a unique map every time you play.
What happened to this guy?
That's actually you.
Yeah.
It's actually a dead Celine.
How about that?
So
Spoilers.
yeah, if you are worried about any sort of narrative things,
It is a very heavily narrative-driven game.
There's a sort of a big narrative component to the game, and I don't know if you want to upgrade and get that chair.
It's not much of an upgrade.
Yeah, but it has some extra abilities. So
the narrative is.
You guys need to shoot the plants and stuff.
Their narrative is there, but I would say.
You want parasites? There's plants. There's parasites on the plants.
Not in these.
Really?
Yeah. So these like egg-like plants are.
There's sometimes
they contain obolites, right? So and obolites are the currency in the game.
Yeah, they definitely want all of that, right?
And sometimes, rarely, they'll contain health.
Let's do this.
Oh boy!
It's so early. If we fail, we fail.
What could go wrong? Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we'll do it.
And sometimes nothing bad happens.
Well, this is not a great arena. So
you have to follow, or the animation stops.
And there's her death.
So
now we can say let's scavenge or let's avenge her.
That's right.
And you get a certain number of ether, which are sort of like the sort of really high-end
permanent
currencies that you can spend for a variety of things in the game.
More importantly, are we going to avenge?
Now, are we just like doxing these people because you've had their online ID on screen for like a good 20 seconds now?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
sorry, Wacko. All right, let's avenge. Let's see what happens.
Go for it. It's not. Oh, see, this is not a great arena. We want to get out of here.
Already making excuses, Dave. Come on, live or die.
They should have, if you're listening, Sony, like a streamer mode where that's blacked out. Any identifying information?
Yeah, that's true.
Why can't I fire, Dave?
Did you run out of ammo?
I guess it just takes a while to fire with this gun. Oh, hey, buddy.
See how strong? Like you're hardly doing any damage.
I'm not even firing.
Yeah. Well, you have to wait when your gun runs out of ammo. It like you have to wait for it to sort of reload.
Yeah, this is definitely
this is
an ammo
a horrible gun.
Game.
Where are you?
I'm down below, waiting for you to revive me.
Oh. Here I come.
So you guys are going to finish this game tonight?
We should be able to get to the.
I wish we could have played the earlier levels, because as I said, I've never gotten past this one.
Is there a way to reset your save?
Yeah, I wondered. I mean, you have to restart the game, at which point you lose a lot of abilities and it becomes its own kind of special hardness.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right, we should be able to. Let's just not do any more of those. And here is a weapon here. There, we got that one. Take this extra.
Oh, he's got a shield. We got to get up there. Can we zip line up there somewhere?
Yep. So look for the tether. I don't have any tether marks though, so maybe not.
There's one directly above you.
Oh, we just got to take the stairs. You saw a zip line thing?
I thought I did.
I got his shield down.
All right, take care of business.
Okay. He's down.
Isn't there one right where you are now? I guess not. I don't see
Yeah.
it now. I thought
He's
there
gone.
was.
Um,
So if that went south, you could have blamed it on me.
yeah, so, and one thing, after you sort of clear an area like this, you might want to look at your map. If you look at your map, you can see, okay, did I miss any items? What sort of is around me? And you can kind of see, you know, there's some health there, or there's a weapon there, or there's a different type of object.
Right.
That triangle over there represents I think a proficiency.
The blue room, the blue triangle, you want to go
Yeah.
in there? It's always safe to go in those rooms.
Oh, the blue room, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
these guys are never dangerous, right? I mean, I guess there's obstacles, but there's no bad guys.
Well, you can't, yeah, you got to be careful here because you don't have,
No, I'm good.
okay.
I think we
Right.
need a key though, right? There was just,
Oh,
yeah, that's
so
not
your
good.
game doesn't, you can't go underwater as well. So I just tried to
Right.
jump in the water
Yeah, didn't work out for you.
and we don't have any tropium key.
So we gotta backtrack now.
So you could have used your tether to go around that.
Where? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
No, keep laughing. Laugh it up, buzzball.
All right, so now. So let's look at our map. Look at our map and decide
Okay,
where we want to go next.
let's go this
So-
way.
Okay.
This seems to be progressing. We don't want to go through that gateway, right? That's bad news this early.
Yeah, so let's see which gateway. There's no item here. All right, so
So,
now we. go
Jeremy, why don't you translate what you just picked up? Well, I'll let you get out of a firefight here.
I don't know what I just picked up, Ian.
It said it reduced the maximum number of resins required to upgrade your integrity.
ahead. Yes, so.
I'll let Dave handle this.
Yeah, so when you find silphium resins, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is they will either give you health if you don't have much health, or they will increase your max health once you've collected enough of them. So if you collect so many of them, you get a health max integrity boost.
You want this thing? It looks like a thing.
No, we don't have enough money. So but this is.
That's not a free thing.
No. So if you walk up to that, yeah, you'll see
Right,
that
right.
there's a. Actually, mine is the one on my screen is different. So each
Right.
player has their own list, but you can see that's like an artifact, which is going to give you a permanent buff until you die, of course. So
So it's like a shop. You could trade some of your
yeah,
Yep.
blue
So
currency
these are-
for an object and a relic of some sort.
yeah, and they call these things fabricators, and there's a bunch of different versions of those throughout. Some can give you very powerful items, which we'll see pretty soon.
You want that?
I'll take it.
Take it.
All right, so let's head this way. Follow me
Onward.
through this door, and
Oh,
we got
bad guys.
turrets.
Ow.
So I'm gonna
That's-
use.
Man,
Are you okay?
this guy's not messing around.
It's interesting that you have to choose who gets the pickups. Are there more pickups in the multiplayer game?
I don't think so. But there's just a ton of them in
Oh my
general.
God. I feel like I'm doing really well.
So one thing to quickly escape a combat situation where you're low on health, whatever, you want to use these grapple points as much as possible to just like kind of quickly zip out of a
Uh-oh.
pretty rough scenario. So
I need that green.
and don't forget your melee.
Yeah. I guess I used to play that way, and now I'm too scared. Oh, God.
Yeah, you did it.
All right, gotta
Oh,
get
no.
up there somehow. What's going on? Bad guys?
I fell in the lava.
All right.
So there's some health up here.
Yeah, I quite need that.
I'll get this one. Oh, that was not.
Did you just
Did
take
not
my
heal
health?
me. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. You both have no health.
Yeah. Well, we can. Oh, I did it again.
What'd you do? Fall in the lava?
Yeah. Come
Oh,
up
boy.
and revive me though. Follow the icon.
Please.
I did not. Yeah, please. I did not fall in the lava. I fell in the water. I'm so used to just jumping into these things. So you eventually get a mask that lets you jump into water. And as you can see here, this is a pool of water, and there's something inside there,
Yeah.
and I wanted to go get it.
Of course so.
And well,
All right. Let's go in the blue rooms. We got 2 to choose from. You want to go in one? I'll go in the other.
let's see.
Splitting
Yeah.
the party?
Yeah.
Well, these are
over
safe.
here.
Oh, good. I found some green. Do you think it hands you what you need? Do you think it knows you're low on health and it puts
No.
some health in the next room?
No.
I definitely don't have that vibe for my limited experience.
No,
with
it's
that.
like, I think things are
I
basically
think it's
put in place when you
seeded.
start a a new game, and yeah,
We don't have a key, do you? I don't have a key.
no.
All right.
Keys
So-
are pretty rare, right?
Keys are pretty rare.
Yes, they are. So that light blue door is where we want to go. That light blue indicates actually progressing to the next area to get you through the game. So
Oh, boy.
looks like we're gonna. Okay, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah. Well, I have no health.
Let's see.
We don't have any health packs, do we? That'd be awesome.
Well, we can look. We can look on the map to see if we missed any. It's too late now.
I forget what it means when they glow like that. It's probably bad. What does that red glow mean, Dave? Is that just like sense? Is that I've like leveled up
yeah.
my senses? I can see behind walls.
You do have a level of adrenaline.
Yeah, that would be it. Oh my gosh, that was lucky.
Yeah, I think you're. Yeah.
That was unlucky.
So this is the reason people don't like this game, is because you die a lot and then you have to start over from the very beginning.
And a single loop, like beginning to end of one of the roguelike experiences, how long would you say that is in this game?
Well, to be honest, I haven't played that way, and it's really not designed to play that way.
You with me?
So you eventually open up. Oh, you went into an.
Yeah. Little bonus room.
So there are these bonus rooms. So if you find these little glowy, sort of nebulous balls, right, and you step onto it, the floor will drop out, and you'll be thrown into a random environment. So this could be what we're seeing here, something where you just pick up an item, or there could be a boss in there. So again, it's a risk-reward kind of scenario. So should I jump down in there, I might get a new weapon, right? Something really good, or I might have to face a boss and die.
But you saw that, right? Like I jumped in there like it was nothing, like I knew what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I warped through the red lines and I survived. Didn't get hit.
Oh, look out.
That's a good feeling.
I will say I struggle with that in not necessarily roguelike games, but certainly in roguelike games. But there's that sort of issue with like they do it in RPGs too, like dungeon crawl kind of RPGs, where there's a lot of like, would you like to interact with this thing, without any really clear indication of whether it's a net positive or a net negative.
Right, right.
Who would ever say no?
Right.
Like you always have to find out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, they give you information in this game, so.
But not about those rooms that you were just talking about, right?
Well, no. Yeah. But like if you find an item, they will often like.
As I recall, you tend not to go in them if you're well armed and you have a lot of health.
Sure. I suppose in a roguelike, that's your evaluation.
Yeah.
It also depends on how deep you are. Like if you just started, you'll take more risks.
Oh, I'm pretty deep.
All right. So this is similar. This is the same room that we had in the last game, but the enemies are a little different.
And if you zoom, you are more accurate, right?
Yes, for sure. I am picking up
Oh, he like turtled.
little lights.
That's neat. There we go.
There you go.
Got some adrenaline.
All right.
What's going on?
Well, we're not going to do this now. We don't have enough cash anyway, so
Okay.
let's just keep rolling. And
Just want to keep going?
yeah.
Great. I like
I'll
that
answer the
attitude.
question I asked Dave a moment ago. He got distracted. A single loop of this game, I think, takes
Right.
about 4 hours.
What
Which
do
is
you mean?
quite a long time for a roguelike, in my opinion.
Well, that's not so. When you play through this game, it's a Metroidvania in a sense because areas open up, and then there are shortcuts to those areas. So I don't have to. Once I fight a boss in the game, I don't have to actually go back and fight it again. I can bypass it because I've opened up a new path to get to bypass the boss and get to a new area. So that's kind of the way that it's structured, or at least that's how I played it. So I never played it from stage 1 all the way through, if you know what I mean. So like, you get to a certain point in the game and you start over, and there's a shortcut to get to a new area. And once you get to this point where Jeremy is right now, you can actually go from one sort of time period to another. So this is like a later time period from when the game starts. It's the same area as the first area in the game, but it's overgrown.
Oh yeah, can we do that? Can we warp to the first area?
Yeah, we could.
Well, if we die
We can
again,
go-
let's do that.
We can go back. We can go back to the ship.
Let's
right?
just do it if we die.
Okay. We're not gonna die.
Oh, I forgot. That's right. We're not gonna die.
Well, you don't have 4 hours, so I just want to...
Oh yeah, no,
Is-
no.
Is it?
Well,
Is that true? Like, could you win this entire game in 4 hours?
It took
yeah,
me about 4 hours.
I think.
I didn't win the game. Like, I completed a loop, right? I started over.
When you say complete a loop, though,
Oh, that's what you mean by complete a loop.
Yeah.
It depends. Like you saw us. There are speedrunners who.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like,
me.
filthy casuals like us.
Yeah. So I don't really have an answer for that. I just have just like a really a lot of hours put into it.
It didn't feel good to me. This is another nit I would pick because, like, I would get exhausted after like an hour or two. And I was like, I don't want to keep going on this run.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired.
That's like the thing about me is I'm a little bit of a masochist when it comes to that stuff. I actually am like, oh, I died, cool.
Going down this.
I'm going to start again. I'm going to do that again, and I'll see something that I haven't
Right.
seen before, right? So,
Is this a cool weapon?
well, it might spawn an enemy. It might be a cool device.
Let's do it.
It might be money. Let me pick that
You
up.
got to do that. Is it the same for each of us?
So here's what I'm talking about. They give you info. Here's how they give you info on what you're about to pick up, right? Increases protection by 15%, also reduces melee damage by 50%. I don't use my melee much, so but even so, I'm going to pick up every single parasite. And if you don't have any parasites now, so maybe if you pick one up, you can show. But you can have up to 5 attached to your character at any one given time. So there's a couple more areas or things to look at here, Jared. If you can see where I am up top, you can grapple up here, and there's another box that you can open.
And this is an example of how, as you unlock the lock and key mechanisms, the Metroidvania style things, like a particular room that they just went in is more rewarding now that they have this grapple. So if they didn't have the grapple, they would only be able to collect the chest that was on the lower level. But
exactly.
now they got 3 of them.
So you play
So it sort
through.
of accelerates your experience.
Yeah, and you play through this game until you get all these devices, and you can grapple. You can go. Yeah, exactly. And you'll reach new areas. So just like in a Metroidvania game.
And you can't just stop and enjoy the particles.
Oh
If you
yeah.
like. That's easy to do. I love the particles in this game.
I mean, they really outdid themselves, and I didn't think that was possible.
Ready?
I'm a sucker.
We're going this way?
Particles. Yeah. I'm already targeting this.
Can I probe something you said a moment ago, which is there a reason for you to fight a boss that you've already fought?
No.
Not really. So that's a great
Bosses
question.
are so very cool.
They are, and other than hey, this boss is really cool and it's really fun, and I've got a new weapon, and I'm much more equipped to fight it this time. Yeah, and I've done that. I've actually done that a number of times.
Do you get like big rewards for fighting bosses?
It's more of a story progression thing, and you typically get an item, so you'll get some kind of like artifact.
But you don't get like a lot of cool stuff. Like,
no, it's not like a
lots
big
of the
dump
currency.
Yeah, there might be
like
one
upgrades
good thing you get. Now, mini bosses or sub bosses, you'll fight those, and a gate will open up, and you can go in and pick up, maybe 2 or 3 good items. So these tentacles are just mind blowing to me.
Beautiful tentacles.
Like, just so cool.
But the bosses give you like persistent upgrades that you have from run to run from now on. There's really no need to fight them again. They're so hard.
Well, this is going to sound like a humble brag, and I don't mean it to, because I didn't. This game I kind of bounced off.
Yeah.
When I defeated the first boss,
yeah,
I defeated every boss after that until I did a loop.
Until you did a loop.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Until I got back to here, I played straight through the game.
Okay, so you.
So I did not know. I have no concept of whether or not I had assumed you would fight the bosses again.
How many times did you fight the first boss before you beat it?
Once.
So it took you
beat it
two tries.
2 tries. Yeah.
2 tries.
That's great, Ian.
That's impressive.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Now there's an enemy in this game that's like a wall for me, and that's really why I bounced off of it. You haven't encountered it yet, but it's in the first zone. And it's an enemy I don't know how to fight, and I feel like I'm given absolutely no opportunity to figure out how to fight it. And that was immensely frustrating for me.
Oh,
and not more than
which enemy
anything.
that was?
If you get to it, I'll point it out. It kind of looks like a gorilla.
Okay, so I know
It's
which
a
one
recurring enemy late in the first zone.
Okay.
But my experience with that enemy is like, it shows up and you're dead. I don't really understand why. I didn't feel like I could have done anything differently.
That sounds like one of
Once
the
I got past
mid-boss. That's got to be one of the mid-boss.
And then I was like,
enemies.
whoa, I got past it. And that's when I was like, I played through the rest of the game. And then I did the loop. And I got up to that guy again and I died. And I'm like, I'm done with this game forever.
Oh, I was hoping to convince you you might want to pick it up again.
Yeah, you probably just had a bad run. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I thought, so, to clarify, when I say like once I got past the first boss, I finished the game. That sub-boss, or whatever you're referring to it as, I fought that thing like 20, 30 times, and I don't feel like I made any progress with it, and I don't feel like I understand why the 2 or 3 times I was able to beat it, I was able to beat it.
I see.
It took so much work to get to the bosses for me that once I got to them, and it was the second or third boss, and those are the last ones that I was able to beat. I YouTubed it. I went to YouTube.
Someone's agreeing with me.
I watched a video on how to beat those bosses, and I just studied up. That's the only way, because I did not want to spend my life getting back to those bosses.
Like the actual stage bosses, which I said were really cool, and like I'm actually kind of disappointed that you don't play it like that. I would expect this to be a game like Spelunky, where like you kind of have the same experience that you have to go through like every time, including the bosses, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would expect. Those bosses were cool, but I felt like you could learn those bosses. But there's just the one enemy that I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this area is this is the hub area really, and
It's a store.
yeah, and here you can buy a bunch of different things.
I'm going to point out. Sorry, Jeremy. Can you move your camera back where it was? Nobody move.
Over here?
You can see the parasite on Dave.
Yeah. See that parasite? That's one. And if I get 4 more, they'll be on my arms, they'll be on my back, they'll be everywhere. So
That's his little buddy.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd call it a buddy, but
Yeah.
it's a symbiotic relationship, right?
Exactly. So right now, what we can afford health? Is that what this is?
Yeah. If you want to buy something, I would actually, you should pick that up because
We have 226. I have 226. Is that shared? Or
No.
not? I have
No,
226
yeah.
monies.
So I'm going to pick
Or
one
no.
up too. So the other thing to note is that in the lower left-hand corner there, you currently have one type of item, and I think that item actually recharges your adrenaline to top level. which is very handy when you're fighting a boss.
As long as you don't get hit.
Yeah, well, if you get hit, you lose your adrenaline. So if you activate that item that you have highlighted right now, the little lightning bolt there, that would max your adrenaline out. So hold on to that one, but have your Silphium vial
Health pack.
Have it ready to go, and when you are close to death,
Yeah, I'll use it.
Use it.
Because unlike the astronaut, I have to use the health pack. It's not.
Let me see if I can change the category. I don't know if we have categories in our setup, but I'll look.
What category are we on now?
Retro.
This is a couple years old.
That's true. It's very retro.
Are you going to pick?
They haven't done a remake yet, so.
Give it time. Dave, are you going to buy anything?
I did. I bought something already. So.
All right. Very good.
Get ready.
Oh dear.
Here we go. So that is, you want to, this is a bigger sort of mid-boss here.
We want to take out the
We want to take out all the little guys
first,
we can
right?
as quickly as possible.
God.
And try not to get hit here. And then use the grapple. Get out of there and use the grapple. So you want to just get out, grapple your way out of there as quickly as you can.
That might be the guy that I have problems with. Although, if he has 2 targets, this looks immensely easier. Or at least it looks easy for Jeremy, who's screen
Take
I'm
that,
watching.
monkey.
Well, that's sort of the idea is, you can see I grappled out of there right when he was coming at me.
Are you invulnerable when you grapple?
I don't know if you're invulnerable, but I haven't really had any issues.
He's shielded up.
Yeah, wait till the shield goes away and then start firing again.
He's a jumper.
He's going down. So go ahead and go right over there and pick up those obolites.
Yeah, they stay a bit longer for
that'll give
me.
you a nice, and then they drop to weapon,
Don't
so
want
not
it.
a great one.
Sorry, Lizreal, I cannot change the category from retro. We are playing the retro game Returnal
Apparently,
for
we
the next
found
hour and a half.
we found a key. But I don't want to open this. Do I?
You have a key,
Yeah.
and which,
This thing.
what do you want? Well, it's up to you. I would probably save it for a door, because usually a door will lead to something
All right.
a little bit better.
I'm with you.
You
Let's
could
save
always end up with an item you don't really want. So if you take a look at your map, you'll see there's a dark blue door. We can head there and see if there's something good.
We need a gold sword. Right?
Ah, right, and we don't have that, so never
We
mind
do
with that
not.
one. But the light blue door is where I am, so let's continue to progress.
All right. I'm gonna go over there then.
Did we make it to 2K? I mean, I'm sorry, my page is not refreshing. Let me refresh that.
Did we increase at all?
Holy cow! We are at $2,345, thanks to
Holy
everybody who has
wow.
donated
Holy
recently.
beans.
Looks
It's
like
a-
I need to manually refresh this.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
that's incredible.
You've done it for the kids. Extra
All
Life
right,
Charity.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump in here.
I believe we
rid
are
of the shield.
past the Digital Eclipse record.
We are.
for Extra
Our
Life streams.
previous record for Extra Life was, I think it was just under $1,900.
Congratulations. That's
Um,
fantastic.
Bill is in charge of our donations page, but we will probably be increasing our goal again. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do
Amazing.
that.
Amazing, amazing listeners. Thank you, and watchers.
All right, there's some obolites here. This is if you come where I am, you get a nice chunk of obolites by breaking that. You have to break it with your sword. And
Did you get one too, or are you just
I
being
think
generous?
I think I got some.
All right.
Looks like I got some. And then we have one of those. Here's that spot that we were talking about that takes you to
Should we
a
risk it?
random room. Yeah,
All right, let's do it.
let's risk it. And actually transport both of us to this room, and it's no big deal.
It's a slot machine.
Yeah, nothing exciting. There's nothing going on here. So
But they're inexpensive at first.
I never risk these. Feel free if you want to. You might get a decent item, but sometimes you just get, a basic item, and I tend to save my obolites for something bigger.
Hey.
So what'd you get?
I got an anti-energy pulse. Okay, so but that's money. So used correctly, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's
Unequivocally.
I always forget to use those.
I do never use those, that one in particular either.
Yeah. So anyway, it's time to look at those particles.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Look at those particles.
Oh, someone turned their mic back on.
Oops, that's me.
All right,
No,
I'll
sorry, hang on. Why is that getting picked up?
Let's take a look at the map
Sure.
and see where we need to go. So we need to duck back out into the arena.
Yeah, there's some health out there somewhere. Let's track that down. Oh, is it?
Is it malignant?
It's enchanted health. Yeah, you
malignant.
don't want that.
Yeah, so there's a risk reward there too. That's another risk reward element. So if you're desperately in need of health, you can basically use this item, and it's either going to give you one slot towards max integrity upgrade. Well, this particular item,
They can't see
it
your
will
screen.
it will upgrade your.
Why don't you go look at it?
Yeah.
There we go.
So this particular item, if you use it, it will upgrade your max integrity, but there's a malfunction probability that's really high. So you'll probably have some sort of nerf to your suit or some other.
Do not want. However, speaking of cool visual effects.
Oh, okay.
I think the audio in this environment is better.
That's so cool, though.
Look at that. Yeah.
I just love that.
That's just for fun. That's Housemarque just having fun.
Yeah. That's another way of rendering the sphere that we were looking at earlier.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned
Same
the audio,
logic.
Ian. The audio in this game is phenomenal. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely award-winning audio. This is just a free thing?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
It's going to be a weapon. So
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
I don't like that weapon either.
It's kind of a grenade thing, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, so if you pick it up and just fire a couple shots, you can.
Why not?
At the wall or something, we can show how it works. So there's only one, I guess, grenade or bullet in the chamber. And now notice after you fire, though, you see the meter, how the meter slides across. If you press R2 again while it's in the center zone,
Yeah, I can load
you
faster.
immediately reload so that you can fire in rapid succession. But it's still that weapon. Yeah, exactly. That weapon is not good enough for me. It's not. I need something that can continuously fire. Otherwise, I'm just not having fun. So this is, I was explaining before, like how they do the random generation stuff as far as the way the layouts work. This, I don't know if you remember, but this room was probably the second room in one of our previous playthroughs. But here we're pretty far in, and here's the same room. So
Parasite harvester. Detaches. You want to detach your parasite?
nah.
All right.
Pick it up though, in case you want to detach one.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
If you come down where I am,
Well, you save that,
That was
and when
weird.
if you see a parasite you don't want, you just pick it up and recycle it.
That's right. Disappointing.
you can. But it attaches. If you pick it up, it attaches to you. So
Yeah, but you can just immediately recycle it,
yeah, if you have the item to do that, right?
which Jeremy just picked up.
Right.
We're on the same page.
Okay.
Where'd you go? You're here.
There's another weapon
Yeah,
here.
great.
So
Ah. I mean,
Well-
it's better.
it's way better than mine.
Yeah, it's better than mine, but take it.
This sucker has a homing missile on it. So while I'm firing, it's also shooting out these homing missiles.
And the more adrenaline you get, the more of those show up, right?
Well, yeah, I guess adrenaline. I don't know if it increases the number of homing missiles,
Oh, I thought it did.
but when you reload for a pistol, when you reload your chamber, you can get extra bullets if you do this that timing pattern that I was showing earlier. So that's another feature. Okay, here we go. We're at a boss.
A
And
boss?
Don't forget,
That's not good.
there's some health over here, Jer.
Yeah, I could use that.
I'll just use my grapple and get over at this thing.
Whoa, he's got like spheres that shoot out death. Oh my god.
Use your health.
I used it already.
Oh, you did? Well, there's some health over here.
Oh God.
This is definitely, the difficulty is really high.
You keep him busy.
Higher than single player.
I think we're supposed to be using that grapple thing to survive.
Yep, that's kind of what I was talking about before. If you keep using that, we got it.
I would say, like, I don't have a good sense for it because, again, I didn't play this game a whole bunch, but it looks like you're getting a lot more mods on enemies a lot earlier than you would in a single player experience.
Yeah, I'm definitely noticing that. And when we played before, briefly, I recall seeing the same kind of thing. It was like quite a bit harder.
Man, I'm gonna take that. I'll take it. See what happens.
The enemies hit harder. I will say that. You taking that one?
Yeah, it's more. It's so much more leveled up. Okay.
All right. So if you look at the map real quick, we reached this sort of dead end here, where there's two paths we could have taken from the hub, and this is one of them. And at the end of the path, there's always an item, a good item that you can get. So in this case,
It's a key.
yeah, an echoing key. So one of the two keys together unlock an echoing bolt.
Grab it.
So that's only for you.
I'll take it then.
I guess this might be related to the fact that your game.
All right. So want to teleport?
Yeah.
All right. Where's the other way we could have gone?
So go to where that red door is. So see it up there.
Yeah.
We want to teleport right next to the red door.
I didn't hit the teleport button, did I?
You have to confirm, Dave.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at my
It's all
screen.
good. It's all good.
Sweet.
This game actually inspired me to learn about Perlin noise and integrate it into our own particle engine. I
Yeah.
love the particles in this game. Just want to say that every 15 minutes.
So come over here and check out this.
I won't poke holes in them then.
So see this statue right here?
Yep. Oh yeah, he's got
see
gold
how it's
eyes.
money in it.
The golden eye, yeah. So if you break that, you get lots of lights. So that's something to look out for when you're playing. And I think we want to go through, this door right here.
Yeah, looks good. The red door is bad news.
The red door is bad news. That's the path to the boss. So don't run in there yet. So these eyeballs
Yeah, eyeballs.
are scanning. You want to shoot the eyeball.
Or just be quick.
Or be quick, time it just right. But, if you want to make it a little easier on yourself, you can take a shot and jump where that enemy is focused. And here's some health over here. So if you...
Well, I see the health in the center pylon.
Well, it's easier over here. So
Where'd
shoot
you
that
go?
eye.
You want me to shoot this eye?
No, the other one. The one above you to the right. I keep rotating that
This
one.
guy. Did he close?
You
Okay,
shot it, yeah.
close.
So just jump there and then jump and do a dash. And here's some health for you.
Thanks, mate. I'm no longer flashing.
So the one in the center obviously is going to be trickier.
We want to cross all the way
I can
eventually.
shoot. I can focus on shooting the eyes, and you can try and grab it.
The point is we want to get to that door I'm facing, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get over there.
I mean, can also shoot these.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Go for it. It's safer to just
Done.
stay to the edge here. So me too. It's hard to see.
This looks like a dangerous room. I kind of miss the dogs, from the earlier levels, the easy levels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if we die,
Here's some more.
we can always go back to one of those. There's no need to jump down there. So, yeah, I wouldn't risk it. Unless you want to try it.
You're not gonna risk
There's
it.
plenty of time.
There's no risk here. Not if you know what you're doing. Where are we going? Here?
I'm just thinking I want to preserve.
You guys should play more games
Okay,
together on
before
stream.
you don't walk in there yet. So when we walk in there, these platforms are going to start. They're already sinking.
Because I walked in, right?
Yeah.
I did that. I apologize.
But you can grab something, and then make sure you can teleport off or jump over to the
Oh,
edge.
dear God.
Otherwise, you'll fall down.
That was excellent narration of what Jeremy did.
Oh,
So come over here if you can.
now I'm flashing.
Come over to me. Just grapple over here. There's some help. Help you out there.
This game.
All right, so we have a couple doors, right? So, oh, that's the one we came through.
Really only one option.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of these helicopters. You can't kill these, right?
We can't jump in there at all because we'll get.
I mean this
destroyed.
thing. You can't kill
You
that.
cannot kill it, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, sorry. I was just thinking, man, I'd really like to jump down there and get that health,
Yeah,
but we can't.
that's right.
It's a trap.
It is a trap. But just once you have a certain item, you absolutely can. You just have to avoid, all the dropping fireballs and that wave that emits from the note. There.
This looks like a mini boss of some kind.
That is. So back up. Let's maybe try and get some health before we go in there and fight it.
Well,
There's another route.
Not seeing too much health.
No? Yeah, it's all in the lava. Well.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Can we?
Not in this game,
Well,
though.
let's stay back here. Let's cheese it.
Yeah, no, I'm
Right.
happy to cheese it. Good God. Anytime you can
So-
cheese this game, cheese it.
That's what they should call this game, is you don't only live once.
So we're taking out all the.
Is that thing evolving into a spawned bad guy?
It will once we jump in there. It looks
I
like
see.
it's kind of
Love
in stasis right now.
Love it.
So once we jump in, it's going to start to form into
Yeah.
a really nasty.
And during
Nasty
that
boss.
period, we want to take out the other bad guys.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be a few more that spawn. And don't forget, just focus on where the grapples are. Take a look up and see there's some grapples.
Focus on the grapples.
Yeah,
Focus on the
look
grapples.
where they are. Keep oriented with those because
Yeah, use
when
those.
when it's charging at you, use those to get out and then
All
kind of think of it like Quake when we
All
used to play Quake.
You're speaking my language
All right,
now.
so
You went in! Oh my God. All right.
well, there's some items here. That one. Let's see. Now it's forming.
Ooh, melee kills repair integrity. That's a good deal.
All right, here it comes. This is one of those nasty. So I'm going to grapple out.
Where'd he go?
I don't know where he went. Ah, there he is. So you've got a free shot at him. And I grappled
Whoa.
out. So
Good God. All right, here we go. All right. All right, we're doing really well.
that we are. So just keep on the move.
Whee! Oh, hey, bud.
Oh, there's a couple of guys in the smaller enemies. Where is it? Is he dead?
Yeah, no, he's not quite.
Not quite.
Quite
Oh, there
dead.
he is down there. So I'm just
He's
going to
shielded.
grapple out of the way. See if I can get him from the distance here.
I don't even know what. Do I have some sort of grenade as my secondary weapon?
And he's down.
Not quite. Now he's down. Nice work.
Counting your chickens.
Nice
Yeah,
work,
he
D-Reese.
fell down. I thought maybe he died, but yeah, he went down below. So, all right, great job, Jared.
Consumable.
There's a couple of these. Here's a. Oh, I want that.
Well, we both want it. I found it. You take
Wow.
it.
No, you take it because your weapon sucks.
I did all right with that thing. You take it.
All right.
Yeah, I trust you to revive me if we need it.
So this has this weapon. If you take a look at me, I'm gonna fire it off into the distance here.
All right.
This fires these. You can see sort of these shredding shrapnel
I like that weapon.
projectiles, and when they hit enemies, the enemy's health bar turns green, and that means they're basically damage over time is occurring. So it's one of those things where you can just like fire a bunch of shots into an enemy, and then get out of dodge, and let the damage take place and reorient, reposition yourself. So I love this weapon. And there's a lot of different abilities you can attach with it that make it really powerful. So, let's take a look at the map here. All right, so we have a few options here. There's if you look at the map, oh, you have a mini-map down there too.
You want to look at the big one? There we are.
Yeah, either one's fine. I turned my mini-map off, but so let's go to that blue door.
He's judging your map.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's a mini-map. Yeah, no, it's a lot of options in the game for, you know.
Oh, cool.
Doing
Check it out,
things.
Ian. Particles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, so you haven't been here yet, so this is...
All right, enough with how good you are and how much you've done and what I don't have. All right.
Well, if you come over here, you'll find a new weapon. So maybe I can get you a good one here. Ooh.
So I don't think I like that. That's the nails with the tether between them.
Yeah, here. This is... I personally think... And if you want that gun, Jerry, you should pick up the Hollow Seeker.
You're taking that?
Yeah, so let me just show you how it works too.
Sure, if you're good with it.
Look at the stairs here. See, I'm laying out a network of damage.
Yep.
So like it just creates a bunch of nodes here, and they all connect when they're close enough. And if you fire one at one enemy and fire another at another enemy, the damage just feeds off of both enemies and into each enemy, and it just sort of exponentially increases. So
that's how Dave likes to handle his enemies.
Yeah. And you know, then you can run away. So this weapon is great against bosses because you can fire it at a boss's weak point a few times and then focus on all the crazy particles coming in your face. So
here you go, Dave.
What do you got?
Parasite for you. Greatly increases max integrity. Suffer damage when using keys. So
all right, that's a good trade-off.
I'll use the keys.
You can use the keys. Like I don't care about keys so much. I can avoid that. So, but my integrity just went up quite a bit. So that's great.
Wow, what is the alt fire on this thing? Is it a grenade or something?
Well, that's like a tendril. If you look at your, go to your, press the pad, and go over to equipment. It's a tendrilopod, right? And they sort of stick on an enemy and just like damage them over time. So,
great.
Yeah.
All right. We don't want to go over there?
You can't go over there yet, I don't think.
That's weird. I feel like I've been over there.
There would be something you could shoot if you could go over there
Yeah.
to create a platform.
Okay.
So,
Up we go then. Usually there's a big chest down there, right?
but it's usually malignant.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
So you can come over here real quick.
Oh. Where are you?
And there's another hologram
Oh yeah.
that's
gotta do that.
forming.
From my data
it's already
bank.
done. Yeah. There you go. So these are all like narrative things that you know, when you're playing the game, and as Ian was mentioning earlier, there's a lot of narrative elements in this game. It's quite deep and interesting. If you finish it, I personally thought it was pretty well done, especially for a company like, or a developer like Housemarque, who isn't really known for their narratives. So, you know, kudos to them.
All right, off to the right.
Yeah, I'm just double checking my map. So there's a couple chests. I don't know if they're
Let's check it out.
ready to be opened or.
I
Oh, here's
wish-
one that's good.
Is there any health? No health.
I don't see any nearby. I think there's just that stuff in the lava pool. But if you come over here where I am right now,
I see you. Are you downstairs, upstairs?
there's a weapon. So, you might like
Oh,
this
I
one.
love that.
Okay, you take that one, and maybe I'll go back to the Hollow Seeker.
Wow.
Right on. Okay, so let's go through this door and see what the lovely designers have in store for us. Oh, we're at the end. So we are on our way to the boss, because once we finish this, we can just warp back. And you want to pick this up here.
Right, because you don't want to pick up the keys. I want to pick up the keys.
Yeah, I can't actually.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if I'll get damage when I use the keys.
Definitely break all these plants and look around at the walls in here too, because some of these statues, they often have the glowy eyes like over here. And when you shoot these, you should just be right under them. And if you're right under them, you'll soak up all of the obolites right away, and you won't miss it.
Gold.
All right, so we're gonna.
That's all those. That's going on here. Really?
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
So the second path we chose was much easier than the first. The first one had the boss.
Okay.
So,
Now, you don't want to do this number, the star?
It's up to you. If you want to get to the final boss, we can head there.
Right,
now.
but if we go here, we'll get 3 waves of bad guys and some great weapons out of it.
Well, we'll probably get a good weapon, yeah, and we'll. That's where a gate will open up, and we'll have access to potentially some good items.
I'll leave it up to you. I don't think we're gonna beat the boss because I don't even know what it looks like.
How much time do we have? Because
You have 50 minutes. And by the way, if you guys want to go a little long, like I'm just filling up the time for the rest of the night. So
okay, well,
you take as much or as little time as you want.
yeah, I wanted to make sure we were able to reach the boss.
The boss is cool. You want to do the boss.
The boss is
In
awesome.
that case, let's not risk it. Let's go to the boss.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
let's go next to the red door, and we'll head through the red door.
This is probably a boss I haven't seen.
Ah.
I'm waiting for other scout.
That's you.
Oh, sorry. Yep. I'm looking at you. I'm looking like, what are you?
I'm
talking
sorry. I'm trying.
about? I'm not used to playing co-op.
Do you want to give me the YouTube video cliff notes on this boss?
Shoot it with your gun, like really.
I will tell you right now.
Off as much as you can.
I will tell you right now. You'll probably be overwhelmed by the number of particles flying around.
All right. Well, it'll be a beautiful
Oh,
death.
is this a little bug? Like, it's supposed to be
What
a
the heck?
statue with eyes.
Why is there a bad guy in here now? Because I destroyed a statue?
Yeah, that's another little surprise that will happen every now and then.
Well, that's good practice.
It's very rare, but just to laugh in your face in another way.
We should go back to the store and buy an astronaut.
I am back at the store now, and
See?
I cannot afford an astronaut.
Can I?
I actually don't see an astronaut.
It's over here.
But you can do great. All right, pick that up. Definitely interact and then buy the astronaut. Unfortunately,
What? There's no unfortunately.
I mean for me,
Yes, that's bad.
I cannot buy anything. It looks
Can
like.
you trade for some mobilites? You know how you can do that?
Yeah.
Over
So
here?
that's a good point and something I
Where is
pretty
it?
much forgot about. It's in here. So there's this. It looks like in multiplayer they take it out. So in single player, there's another device you can interact with that lets you trade your ether, which is
That's
that
The persistent currency.
yeah, having you can have a max of 30 of those, and you can trade 10 of those in for 100 obolites to help you buy things like the astronaut when you don't have enough.
I did not mean to do that.
What'd you do?
I think I used whatever L1 was on.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a.
But it was a cool melee thing. All right. Oh well.
As long as you can buy that, and when we go fight the boss, it's used automatically.
Yeah, I love that.
So, once you understand what all these items do, and get good enough where you can save enough obolites, you can really stack things in your favor against the bosses in the end. So,
What the heck is an anti-energy pulse again? Do you remember what that does? L1 for me? Anti-energy pulse?
I think it converts projectiles to money.
Okay.
yeah, if you
Not
can
really
read
useful.
you can read the description in the UI as well, I believe.
All right, are we going to teleport to the red door now?
Yeah, and we don't. Well, is it closed? Why is it closed? I can't remember this. Oh, you have to insert your echoing keys to the door. So
Oh, we're at the red door?
they changed. So this
Crazy.
is different for co-op. So insert echoing keys.
Okay.
All right, now hold back. Don't run into.
No, I'm
yet.
not going anywhere.
This isn't the boss yet. Let me just scout ahead. Okay, we got some enemies coming, so just stay back and fire away at these guys.
So you stay in the other room. I'll take care of the boss.
No,
I'll let you know when
I
it's
don't want to
safe.
take care of it on my own. Believe me. Sometimes you want to scout ahead a little bit and see, because these turrets can be a real bastard.
Ooh, proficiency level 19. Watch out.
Nice. Okay, and there's some more enemies.
All right, I'm moving up.
Yeah, come on up. So there are some more turrets up there, and they have shields
There's a
on
flyer.
them. There's also this guy over here.
Oh God, why didn't I have this weapon earlier?
So we want to shoot the eyeballs.
I never bother with that. You really like shooting the eyeballs.
Well, it just makes things a lot easier. So like on the left side,
I'm going for it.
I'll shoot the eyeballs on the right.
I didn't actually know you could shoot the eyeballs.
There you go. You learned something new. Look at that. Jared's just tearing it up over there.
That's the way to play.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
Don't worry about him. He's just the eyeball that sits there and does nothing.
He's just the eyeball. All right, we going in here?
Yep. All right.
Okay.
And now where you want to probably grab this thing here.
Is this where you tell me what to do with this bad guy?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
So and that's a little like narrative
Okay.
thing. So, tells you a little bit of backstory. And let's see what we got here. So
Oh, it's one of these things. Wow, we didn't find a data cube.
So great. Another parasite that I have to pick up. This is discounts one item by 30%, detaches afterwards, suffer damage to integrity on detach. All right, so when I buy something,
Can you afford your astronaut now?
Ooh.
Great question, but I didn't have an astronaut in the store at all.
Didn't have one.
So my selection was different than Jared's.
Not an option.
That's another thing that's random. Is like what's in the store. One time you might get an astronaut, the other time you
Oh,
might get
really?
something
You
else.
don't think it's because we're multiplayer? I always have an astronaut and a big health.
No, I've had many playthroughs where there was no astronaut there. All right, so now we need to head up.
And
And
you're going to trade your parasites for money? Isn't that the whole point of your ploy?
not yet.
Not yet.
I'm saving up.
Saving them for what? All right.
I'm saving up for when I need to buy a special item. Okay, so let's head up.
I have no idea where you are. All right.
Yeah. So you might find some health, etc. along the way. This is going to be really tough because we don't have.
I don't have a whole lot of health.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kisho Rihari. Boy, I hope I said that even remotely correctly.
What's that?
Someone in chat is wishing us good luck for raising money.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Maybe she's wishing us good luck with the boss battle. Maybe.
Okay, so that jump is a little tricky. You have to dash.
Yeah, no one told me about that.
There's actually two. There's another grapple point that you can reach. Like, turn to the right now.
Mm-hmm.
See the other grapple
That
up
guy?
there? So if you position yourself, or dash over to where I am. Yeah. So now we can grapple
Ooh,
straight
a
up.
rune.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
Up here.
All right, no problem.
We will probably be wrapping up in the next 40 minutes or so, but I'm going to leave it up to these guys. We're playing a little fast and loose tonight.
Wrapping up with the Returnal
Yes.
in 45 minutes. Yes, but then you've got 2 more hours of
Yep.
ahead of you. All right.
All right. If you come up to where I am, keep grappling up there.
You want me to get up on top of this thing?
And
All
then
right.
grapple over to me.
Yep.
That's the boss.
Oh, he's a musician.
Is he playing an organ?
He is playing an organ, and what you cannot hear,
He's playing the
can you hear
music.
the music?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So the song has a role in the game, and it's cool. It's part of the narrative. So there is a spoiler here if we beat the boss, but I really doubt we're going to beat it because we don't have.
Because Jeremy's here.
No, because we don't have any sort of like. Well, Jeremy
He
has
hasn't
the
watched
astronaut.
his YouTube video yet.
Jeremy has the astronaut, so I'll probably die at some point, and maybe he'll die and then come back to life. And
The
we'll
only
see-
thing
we'll see how
keeping
far we
me
can get.
going was the fact that you said we weren't going to die. And now you just said we're not going to make it.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
He told you
We
what you
could-
needed to hear at the time.
We could walk all the way back and go to that other boss area and try and fight that boss.
Hey, you wanted to come here.
somewhere.
Let's do it.
But I wanted to show this boss.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure we actually reached it.
All right, so what do we do?
Jump down.
Do we play
Here's-
saxophone?
Here's the.
Is it a rhythm game? That would be awesome.
Nope. There is a rhythm to the boss, though.
I bet.
So how are you going to do it without hearing your audio?
Oh, dear God.
I can hear enough.
Moly. Can I hit him now?
You can hit him at all times.
Yeah, apparently he can hit me too, so.
This is really interesting. So, like, oh man, I just got hit.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Ian, how's his health at the top of the screen?
It's at half. Well,
It's
it's
at
at
half.
half plus 3 bars. It looks like you need to be jumping over those lasers.
He is an astronaut, though.
Speak of the devil.
Okay, now there's going to be attacks coming from above, so the idea is to sort of maneuver from left to right as they drop down, maybe look up and check what's coming. But we almost got him down. The first stage is almost done here.
Oh, I thought we got to the second stage already.
No,
Jeez.
he's still... Oh, man.
All right,
I'm
stage
out.
1 complete.
Stage 1 is complete.
Nice work. What are you doing up there?
Well,
crazy.
I was, damaging him. Unfortunately, I did take a hit, so...
Is that weird creaky audio in the game?
Look at this. Look what I did.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, dear. He did not like that. He hated that.
Well, we're almost at half health on the second wave here. Oh, I'm down.
Oh, no
So
problem.
you would have to, you can maybe revive me.
Yep, no problem.
We'll see how long that even possible
Did I save
during
you?
a boss battle.
Is it working out? Are we both dead? What happened?
I am waiting for a revival. So I didn't see any prompt for you, but keep going. You're doing really well.
Thanks, Dave.
Ah,
I disagree. I don't think that hit me. Well, that's it. That's it. And then the game just restarts you. That's the feeling you have, which is not all good. But then what I would do is I would throw the controller down, walk away in disgust, and I'd just be thinking about it. And thinking about it,
Well-
and then I'd go back and I'd have to play again.
yeah. I mean,
And that's why you haven't stopped playing since...
No, I did stop.
Oh.
I did stop. But that's how I got as far as I did. That's how, and I was very plenty proud of myself for getting as far as I did.
well, if you want to go back to the original section, yeah, you have to go in.
Yeah,
I don't know if we
let's
can do
try it.
that.
Let's try it for.
I think we might have to break
That's-
out of the multiplayer game though and have you travel there.
Okay,
on your
break
own.
out. Let's do it for 30 minutes and see if, see the other levels.
I'm going to exit co-op. And then see if you can go into the ship.
I can.
Now, I didn't get to see a lot of that boss, but that boss kind of felt like a lot of the other bosses I'd seen. I was like, the tone was cool. Like the weird plant dude with a face on his back playing a pipe organ.
Yep.
But like, the mechanics felt very
It's just
familiar.
the particles. Well, yeah, I guess the particles, like trying to avoid the particles, really is the strategy for every boss in this game. You know, getting some shots in while you're not getting hit by a rain of death coming at you. So
But I felt like, how many did I fight? Like 3 bosses, 4 bosses? Might have been 4. But they all felt very
4
different.
big bosses.
Yeah,
If you haven't fought that one, then you've only fought 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
That adds up. I wasn't
think-
sure. All right.
That's right.
How do I do it?
Actually, turn around and keep turning. See, can you go through that door? Yeah. Oh no, that's the room.
It's the bedroom.
So go to the right. Or?
Let me go in here.
No,
No.
that is the.
Okay.
cockpit.
Right is the exit.
Right is it? So it should be right behind you. Yeah, through to the one to the left there. Yeah, through there.
Is bedroom. So this is locked.
Oh, it's locked.
So I can't
Yeah,
do it.
I didn't know this was a thing you could do, so maybe it's something. That
I
makes
wonder.
it-
I can't remember when it's unlocked.
So maybe you have to win the game. Get to the final boss.
Is that the case? I can't remember. It's been a while. So maybe it is. I thought it was possible as soon as you had access to this side of the world, but maybe not. So maybe you can host the game again, and I'll come join you.
Invited. But you've gotten to this level before Ian, right?
Yes. This is as far as I didn't get to that boss.
So you and I, yeah, it's the exact same amount through the game.
But like I said,
it was easy for you.
No. My experience was I couldn't get past the mid boss in the first stage.
Right.
Over and over and over.
Yeah.
And then I did.
Yeah.
And then I got here to the mid boss of the first stage again, and then it killed me. And it's just like,
I wish we could see the other levels. They're so different. You know, there's the technology world, and there's like the ancient ruins.
You just needed to beat the boss.
I don't know. I guess, yeah, you're right. The next level would have been different. But I wish we could just go back to the levels we were at before.
I'm looking to see if I got an invite. I don't see one.
It says awaiting response. Last time you got it right away. Want me to send another one?
Hold on.
Join group? Seems promising. Joining timeline.
Yeah, I just had to use the PlayStation UI. I do come through the bubble.
Yeah. Emerge from the bubble. Twin.
I have nothing to say.
And you have some really gripping dialogue.
Yeah, the big thing about this game for me is that if I'm going to have a good run, it means I got a good weapon early on, typically.
But the weapons you find later have more mods on them and such.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, there are mods on all the weapons, and those actually, as you use the weapons, the mods update and become more powerful, etc. And you get access to more powerful levels of those mods. And you know, then the game just becomes easier over time. So
like a roguelite.
Yes, something like that.
This is a roguelite in the sense that it has persistent elements.
So here's some resin over here, JR. Yeah.
Now, how long after this was launched did they add the multiplayer?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. It took a while. I don't remember exactly how long, but.
I would say at least a year.
Yeah, probably about at least a year, maybe. I finished the game before the patch and all that stuff, so I feel like they made it a little tougher actually with that patch. Like I'm running.
I was thinking that's what the game needed.
It's such a daring thing to do as a developer, to make a game that only a certain set of the people that buy it will even be able to finish.
Yeah.
Like, I really feel, I know that there's an argument against that. And I've been on the other side of that, where I've hated this game. But I kept coming back to it, and I was so satisfied with the half that I finished that I felt like I got my money's worth.
Well, I feel like, so I love roguelikes and roguelites. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, I hate to be bitchy about this game, but I feel like this is not a great implementation of that. Like, there's not enough of the I just want to play one more time, or if only this was different, or I'm feeling rewarded for what I'm doing, for me to want to come back to this game over and over. And I get that for a lot of games, but it was not present for this one for me.
Yeah.
I guess.
I like that there's not a whole lot of crafting. Like, that's, for me, that really is not something I enjoy in games. So I like that they avoid that.
We can't be friends anymore.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got what they need. I really like that you have one weapon at a time, and I have to sort of weigh, do I want this new thing or not?
Sure.
So in that sense, I'm a Quake player, so I like the simplicity.
That's the draw. Like, that is what didn't connect with me, but should have, is the I'm unlocking a bunch of different weapons. I have more choice with the weapons. Mm-hmm. I'm upgrading the what do you call it? The mods on the weapons, and that's the experience. But I didn't get far enough in to really experience a lot of that, so it wasn't a pull for me.
But you got this far.
And
But
this is
again,
where you
I did it
stopped.
very quickly. So I would, and I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
It's not a humble brag. I promise. I didn't fail enough to see the like, oh, this is the progression mechanic that feels good that pulls me in. I just felt like I either failed immediately or I had the one long successful play and then failed immediately again, and I was very frustrated by that.
Yeah, the further you get into the game, you get all these new abilities. Like we were saying, you can. Hey, now you can jump in water. Now you can walk on the water.
Yeah, there's like 40
And then-
weapons or something in this game, and
yeah,
I
the
literally
weapons open
experienced
up.
like 5 of them.
The best weapons come much later in the game, and then when you go back and play the previous levels with those weapons and all these abilities, it's just like, for me, it's a beautiful experience at that point. I'm just like zipping and flying around and
Hey, you missed this. Or did you already open it? No.
nope.
Where is it?
Look up. There you go.
All right, fine.
So another thing you use the ether for is this. I'm currently at a chest right now. If you come over to where I am, this chest is a malignant chest, and it can't be opened unless you. Well, you can try to open it now, and if you do, you're probably going to get hit with a malfunction. But if you use ether, you can cleanse it, right? And then you can just pick up what's there. So typically, that was a 5 ether chest.
But ether is persistent currency.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you bring your own currency into my world, or did you spend my money?
Well, the ether is mine. No, I didn't spend your money. The ether is mine, I think.
Should we go?
Maybe you guys aren't friends anymore.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, let's just see how quickly,
Parasite
since we only
harvester.
have.
You don't need that.
No.
All right.
Since we don't have a whole lot of time, let's see how quickly we can get there, if we can.
Another suit detected. Ooh, this is a swingy room.
All right, I'm gonna zip over. Watch out for turrets.
Whoa. Goodness gracious. Man. Not what I did. Not what I did. How you doing, Dave?
I'm fine. I see you're kind of low on health. There's some over here.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's our total.
Wow.
That's great. Thank you, everybody.
Let's see. Let's go.
I need a
revive you.
revival. Yeah, I'm over here by this teleporter.
So,
Despite that being a cool number, we are going to
no.
still ask for more donations.
Somebody must have done that on purpose. They had just
Probably.
the right amount.
hold on, I'm gonna have to take care of this turret. No, my health is way down.
I think I may be running out of time.
Oh, it looks like you are. Look at that. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Huh?
That was a sliver of a pixel there.
Way to get there. Thanks, Dave.
I would not have bet that that would succeed.
So, okay.
I don't know, green.
I don't want damage. So in co-op, the enemies definitely hit harder.
Are we done? Is it clear? No.
No, there's one turret up there.
He found it.
Nice, get that calibrator. That'll increase your proficiency rate. Proficiency rate is the level weapon when you find a new weapon. If your proficiency is really high, the weapon level will be really high. So
You get high proficiency by not getting hit. If you if you maintain your full health, right? And you
that's adrenaline. So there's two. There's an adrenaline system. So that just like builds up
Right.
the
That's
current
it.
the power that you have with the current weapon.
right.
And that also increases the number of obolites that you find when you take down an enemy. But proficiency is something that affects the weapons that you find. So the next chest that we open, a weapon will pop out and it might say level, 17. But if your proficiency is higher, it's going to be higher than that.
And that builds up over a run, but there's some minimum mechanic too, right?
Well, each area has a minimum. So if you don't max out your proficiency in one area and you make it to the next biome, right? That biome, you'll immediately go up in proficiency. They make sure that you're sort of leveled correctly with that area.
Oops.
So you'll be able to pick up more powerful weapons immediately.
I guess there's a door over there.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Oop, this kind of thing.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. It's a slot machine. I'm not gonna do it.
Look around.
You see stuff?
No, but you should always look around.
Smell something?
There's nothing to see here. So ready to rock. We had bad luck with those rooms.
Look out! This thing's gonna fire.
Playthrough. You're gonna have to jump
Or
or
see, once again, not what I did.
Uh-oh. What is going on, Jeremy? You okay?
It was, it's like, it's the death that we had with the boss. It's like, what matters? What even matters anymore? Hey, I think I found a parasite for you. Right over
oh,
here.
great.
50% chance to find better salvage from hostiles. Reduces proficiency rate by 50%.
Yeah, that's fine.
You do it.
Okay. So here we are. We're gonna have to fight a boss here. So
Really?
you have almost no health left. So chances are not good.
I don't really care for my gun.
Let's see if I can.
Is that the boss?
Yeah. It's a sub boss. And I'm firing this electropylon cannon at it, and you can just see the damage is just occurring over time, right? And if I get enough of them on there, you can see it just like drop really fast. There you go.
Done.
So again, that weapon just throws spikes into the enemy, and they just sit embedded in them for a little while and just keep damaging them. So.
Any more health? No more health.
Yeah, it's looking at the map, doesn't look like it.
Mean map. All right, moving on. Ooh.
Yeah, it's shielded, so we want to run up to it.
I usually like to run up to things that are shielded.
All right, so here we go.
Waiting for revival.
Okay, let me see if I can get there.
Take your time. I don't think I actually do have a
Something looked like it was ticking
limit.
down.
Yeah, now
It
I'm
might
thinking that
start after a little bit.
was just an animation.
Maybe.
I'm almost dead. I hear this little like chirp.
Yeah, I think that's just me saying, help me.
That's what her voice sounds like.
Initializing system drivers failed. Astrosurvey.sys failed.
Are you reading the tiny text?
Yeah. Are you dead too, huh?
Yeah.
All right, speedrun it.
Speedrun it.
What does that mean?
It just means go. Don't stop and smell the flowers.
Well, we've already got.
I already like my gun better.
Yeah, the pistol I got here this time is pretty good to start.
One of the other nits I can pick with this game is each weapon has 4 or 5 stats that it rolls, right?
Right.
There's a degree of this category improves, this category improves, this category improves. And power, the damage of the weapon, is significantly better than any of the others.
You mean like which weapons?
Next time you find a weapon pickup, we can pause and we'll look
Sure.
at the.
I mean the stats.
Well, they can't see what you're doing.
Right.
So. Like, there's a weapon in this room, right? No, that's not a weapon.
What is this thing? On fire.
It increases weapon damage by 10% and it's free.
Love it.
About time you do something nice for us.
Yeah. Thanks, game.
I think you meant you, Jeremy.
Oh, shoot. I'm doing my best, Dave.
All right. Nice. So down.
Taking the green?
I don't need it.
Didn't even see that guy.
I need it now.
You could leave it. You could leave.
Well, if
Good.
it's good if you're full on green too, right? Because it gives you adrenaline or something.
It will raise your if you take enough resins. I think that was a resin. So
Well, the green, if you're full on health, it boosts like your max health. It boosts something, right? That you
Yeah,
only boost if
there's-
you're at max.
yeah, and that the level that your max health can go up also can be like how quickly it goes up can be affected by negatively or positively by a parasite or an artifact, things like that. So there's a lot of different ways to.
I feel like, honestly, you're seeing a lot fewer weapon drops than I'm used to in this game.
Yeah,
You don't want to take this blue room?
I think maybe in co-op that might be the
That's
case.
what they do?
Maybe.
Blue room? Blue room good?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, look at all those obolites down there. Oh no!
What's up?
I fell.
Thank God. How you do? So you probably want this now. I was going to take this amazing integrity.
Oh yeah. Should probably.
Right. So because I'm full on health, if I took that, it would have filled my max integrity by 1 slot.
And it just filled mine by
But-
1 slot. So
Oh, I thought but you're low on health.
see my bar.
That's what it was. Yeah. So it filled it anyway.
I also think it's funny. This is not, I probably would have done something similar, but they have the like, oh, I don't know how to design this puzzle if you can dash. So they have the like, dash is disabled in this area kind of stuff.
Oh. Yeah. I wonder how that design decision happened. If they thought of it ahead of time or.
I didn't mind that one bit.
No, I don't mind it, but it's
Yeah.
amusing. It's an amusing thing.
Yeah.
And we can dash through these too. So.
So why aren't you? This is a terrible speed run, by the way.
It's not really. Not a speed run. It's just let's go as fast as we can.
That was not as fast as you could go.
Or
Oh boy.
Are you down?
yeah.
All right, no problem. I got this, Dave. How do I revive you? Where are you?
Just
Where are you?
walk up to me and hold triangle. Nicely done. All right.
Here we go. Nice work. Once again, gold door.
Yeah, there is a particular item that gives you the gold blade.
All right, we're gonna drop down. You ready?
Okay. Oh, man. You want to run around and pick those up as quickly as you can.
Alrighty. I see some health in this room. 3 of them. If you need any. I could use a little bit. I don't know where they are.
Well, one of them is behind the golden door here.
Oh yeah, here's one right here. Alright, I'm good. You do need some health, friend.
Yep.
You probably should let him have that health. That's how badly he needs health.
I just assumed he was doing alright. I'm so sorry, Dave.
It's all right. I don't need health.
Of the 3 of us,
I've got some.
you're the expert at this game, so.
Well, I have finished it multiple times. All right. So
Oh, we got a ton of keys. I got, what, 2 keys? What I got, 4 keys? 2 keys. Yep.
So let's look for either red chests or red doors.
Red doors? Oh yeah, right.
There's
I mean
some.
locked doors. Alright, here we go. Ready? Wow, that guy really wanted this dead. Safe to open? I'm opening this.
There's a weapon. Okay.
You like the
If,
shotgun?
if you're safe, can you pause so that I can talk about the stats on the weapons?
If I pause, I don't think Dave will... No, he didn't pause.
It's all right.
Now, I don't want you to pause the game. I want you to stop progressing in the game briefly.
You just want to look at this?
Yeah. So I want to point out,
Yeah.
like, so each weapon, it might be only 3 categories of stats.
Mm-hmm.
And the stats are randomly rolled based on the level of the weapon. The first category is always damage, and then the other 2 are something that is specific to the weapon.
Yes.
However, the distribution of the rolls it feels pretty even among all the stats, but damage is by far more important than the other stats on almost all weapons, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
That was the point I
That
was
was the
making a
nit,
while
right?
ago.
Right, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I never paid too much attention to those stats. I just took the one with the bigger number. And that was pretty much
Bigger
my
number
strategy.
overall.
The thing that says 15, if that was a bigger number, I would usually take
Right,
the
that would be
weapon.
the level. But like, for example,
if
if you
I-
look at that gun, it does a whole lot more damage
Yeah,
than the one you're using.
yeah, that's true. So you're subtly
I'm saying
suggesting-
that's going to be a more effective
Let's
weapon.
do it.
At least that felt that way to me.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
All right. So we can.
Oh, we're at the house.
Like, unless you're worried about what were the other 2, rate of fire or precision or whatever.
No, I usually look at the alt fire.
The alt fire is important too.
Yeah. And I remember kill shot being pretty good. So.
But I feel like if you have an opportunity to go up like 1 or 2 points in damage, you always should.
I forget. Is there fall damage?
There's bottomless pits.
There's
Like here, if I didn't, you know.
There is
dash.
there's one nerf that you can get where if you fall from great heights, you'll be damaged. But I think that's only if you have that. So
Gotcha.
whether it's a malfunction or
Right. So normally no.
a parasite, yeah.
Okay.
I always
We're at 10 minutes, and
Okay.
again, I
Yeah.
don't want to cut you guys off. So if you're
Right.
like, oh, we're just going to go another 30 minutes,
Okay.
that's okay with me. So-
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll last 10 minutes, and then if we don't, we'll just go crazy.
well,
no
we're all
holds
jacked up
barred.
on health now. So
Whoa, what's in here? We should.
this is
Oh,
yeah,
lava.
So
Watch
we've
yourself.
got
Are
eyeballs.
there eyeballs? Feels like an eyeball situation.
Yep. So just look up and you'll see
So we
the
wanna-
eyeballs.
Jump through the mill, do a little hack and slash on the gold.
Yeah.
and
So
then-
I'm hitting the eyeballs.
I think I'll go this way. Oh, jumping down, Dave. Did you just warp? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Neat. Oh, kill the alien egg pods.
Okay, so is this
Got your little health. Ready?
Let me just pick up this. Okay.
Where are we going here? Off to the right?
Take a look at the map. Yeah.
Guy making creepy noises.
Oh yeah. Game's good at that. All right. Well, I can't tell if there's an enemy or just. Oh, there we go. Nice work. I don't always remember what particles go through walls and which ones don't. Do they all?
They definitely don't all go through walls.
Yeah.
There was a locked door back there. I don't know if you want to go check it out.
We can.
Oh, that's the gate.
Maybe we should do that as a closer. As we'll go into this.
I love it.
This is the 3-stage
Back there.
boss.
Do you think we're ready for it?
No, because we don't. We'll just have to play, very well, and not get hit as much as we can.
Right.
So,
You want to do it now or do you want to do it later?
well, we don't really have a lot of time, so I was thinking, just 9 minutes here.
All right, let's do it.
Bill says you're born ready.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Good God.
This weapon's pretty badass, the one that I have. It's just a couple shots to take out these turrets.
Thank you. I needed that. How are we doing?
All right.
Phase 1 over?
Phase 1 is over.
They're in the sky. Big boss.
He's down, almost.
You're calling them early every time.
All right, nice work, nice work, nice work. Is that phase 2? Can't be. That was too easy.
That was phase 2.
All right, boss forming in the
Big
middle.
boss is phase
There must be some
3.
other little baddies around. Where are they? Yeah, he's on the other side of him. Nice. All right, good timing. Got my kill shot
And
charged.
we have, so don't forget to use your grapple.
God, what a jerk. That guy.
See, that's the guy I have problems with.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, great. Your nemesis.
I think it's hard. Like a lot of things in this game look the same. Like I can't say if it's like this is exactly it or
Oh, I had a health.
something similar like that.
I had a health. That was bad on my. I'm so out of practice. I'm dead, by the way.
Okay, so this is where.
Just stay in the zone, Dave. You got this.
He's down below right now.
Yep. Get out of there. Nice. Way to go.
I did not do a good job of reloading there.
Oh, I wish I could show you better. There you go. Now you can see that's the bad guy, and Dave's taking care of business. There we go. That's Dave right over there. Now he's zip-lined. Taking the bad guy down. Ian's nemesis. One little pixel at a time. Here he goes. Is he down, Dave?
Yep.
You did it! Way to go.
And there's a pretty good weapon there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still dead.
Oh, you know what? I bet we saw. I bet Dave did a partial revive on you, and we saw the meter empty. Because as he was reviving you, the meter filled.
I like your thinking. I like that I keep my stuff. You know, I still have the health pack that I never used.
You want to grab? Yeah, that's all.
Execution. All right. Hey, I love that. That sounds great. Where are the
So,
weapons, though? There should be some cool drops here, right?
There's a blue. Well, that was it. You just picked up a couple good items there.
No, but weapons.
Oh, weapons. Well, it looks like it didn't. So here's a. We definitely should come in here and use this thing. Inert Reclaimer, which gives you a
yeah,
health boost.
Okay. There we go.
It'll boost your max integrity and use this device there. Yeah.
It's a bed, right?
Yep.
It's kind of like a sarcophagus.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And I have a vision of a squid, and then I wake up.
Same with me every night.
Suit integrity increased. Malignant. Yeah, you don't want that. Okay. Well, this is working out. I don't know how.
Yeah,
I have a
let's
lot of
keep
health
going.
because of that stone sarcophagus bed. Is that why I'm doing all right?
Yeah. You just increased your max health, so now you have an extra bar, and it also
That's great.
fed you some additional health. So.
Yeah, I don't want that thing.
Okay.
I have not upgraded my weapon.
It's a
once.
bigger number. You were just
No,
arguing that
I
that's
just-
what you use.
I know. Fine, I'll take it. I don't know how to use it though. You do this, and it like makes lines.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
That's the network I was talking about.
Yeah,
It's
the
pretty
damage
spectacular is what it is. And if we go down this way,
We go to the
we
right.
can progress.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I blew it.
Did you activate some
Yeah.
bad guy?
It's okay. We're just missing out on some items down here. If you go through the... So the idea is before you run into that room, you're supposed to decide which side you want to jump on. And
Oh, yeah.
there's a bunch of items to pick up before all those laser beams shoot across.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'll
forgive it.
jumped the gun. And
This room again.
Yep.
I usually like to fly over here and die. Let's try this out.
This guy, see what kind of weapon we have in here. Oh, another.
A leeching nanoswarm. Yeah, that sounds
Yep.
great.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Doing
Yep.
that.
Keep
taking
that
for sure.
at the ready. All right.
Where'd you go? Are we progressing?
Yeah. Heading down the path. All right, we got another boss in here.
You want the green? You're good.
I'm good. So, doors are locked. I just got hit, so. See how good that weapon is?
Is it good? Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
his
just sitting
health
there
is going
damaging it.
His health is going down slowly.
No, but it's like
Does it slow
But
him?
you don't have to work at it.
there. So
Does it slow him?
the combination
Or
of
no?
that weapon and mine was pretty damn good, because mine does a lot of damage. And
Do I want that?
oh wait,
Thermogenic launcher.
I mean,
Is that
it
the rocket
It's a
launcher?
rocket launcher, but test it out first.
Didn't I have this before? Yeah, I didn't like it, right? Oh, wow.
But
It's-
that one.
That's the
yeah,
rapid fire rocket
Yeah, it has a
launcher. I like
rapid
that one a
fire
lot.
mode. But I feel that the rocket launcher in this game is not as strong as it should be.
You should write him a letter. Dear Sony,
Oh,
it's
I
like
don't-
you
I don't
guys
like
have
their
never
grenade.
seen a rocket launcher.
I wonder if I should. Oh, so you're gonna go back to the.
I haven't
array.
decided yet.
Yeah.
What was the alt fire with this thing? Does it say? How do you know?
My alt fire. Shock stream. I should use that.
All right, let's just move on. I'm sure that I want this one.
And we're kind of at the end of the road here, and there's protection augment if you want. I'm gonna not buy that. I'm gonna save it for
Really?
back at the hub,
I'm gonna take it.
because there was an astronaut back there.
Yeah, you want that. I, on the other hand, did not have that option.
So let's head back. I guess you need to do that.
To the store?
Yeah, that one right there.
Other scout. Engage.
Press triangle.
Oh. I wasn't even looking.
It doesn't tell him to.
Oh, you gotta get. I think you gotta.
Yeah, there you go. Nice work. Nice work.
Okay. Let me go to the store real quick here.
I'm not looking forward to the boss. If we're actually going to beat that boss again. Fight the boss again, I should say.
I think we can, as long as we both have... See, you don't have an astronaut, do you?
No.
So I do. We should also try to increase our max integrity, but that's seems slow going.
Okay. Where are we going here? Guess we're going through that door.
Towards the red door and then to the right.
We don't want to go this way?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Okay, that was cool.
There's some resin, some health around here, some silphium. Here's some silphium for you.
Oh, and container.
Use it.
You want a holoseeker?
Serrated projectiles and waves and split stream when that.
You kind of want it, don't you?
What do I have right now? Yeah. Let's see where you are. Are we in different rooms now? You're up there.
Probably the way I would tweak the design of this game to make it appeal more to me as a fan of roguelites is their design philosophy is, because the loop is long,
Yes.
there's a lot of items, but any individual item has a very, very, very small effect. Like, you don't really feel a single item, so it doesn't feel really good to pick them up. And I think they could do, like, if you found half as many and they were twice as good, or something like that,
Yeah.
it would probably feel a lot better.
Well, yeah, I would say, I mean, one thing about the items is when I get an actual silphium vial, that's like a gift. You know, it's, I wish there were more of those. Obviously, that would make the game easier because you could heal, but I don't think there's enough healing items. And yeah, there's a lot of items where I'm just like, I don't even want that, you know.
It's like,
Parasite.
you get 20%, not 20%, 2% improved life. It's like, I know over the course of the game that makes a difference, but this power up didn't feel very good, right? Stuff like that.
Well, there is a
Was this
locked
useful?
chest up here.
Should I open it?
Do you have a key? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Try it.
Let's do it.
No.
Back to L.
So, grants 10%
I don't have a
weapon
malfunction.
damage while you have a malfunction.
That's not useful. That was a waste of a key.
Let's see if I have one.
You can go get a malfunction,
I don't like malfunctions.
but you have 10% more whatever.
It's only for you, so you might as well pick it up. Because if you get a malfunction,
Okay, done.
it's there.
Picked it up. Where are we going?
We're
Going behind
down
us,
here.
right?
Yeah. This
Might
way.
not be a bad malfunction.
Could be a major malfunction.
Or maybe not.
Boom.
I
Oh.
say use this sarcophagus at your own risk.
It may damage integrity. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I like my integrity just the way it is.
Well, let's see. Let's run through here. And another red sarcophagus, so bad. Bad luck. Alright, so now we'll go out here to the left.
What has happened? Tethering.
We are.
Whoa. It
Yeah.
just tethered me into your room.
It's one of the boss rooms. So I got locked in.
Oh, dear God.
So watch out. Where is it?
I think
Oh, there
right
it
next
is.
to me. All right, where'd he go?
It's over on the other side. I'm doing some pretty good damage too. Ah, shield's up, so. Get ready to warp out of there. This is how it's done. See, that weapon that you're basically surrounding him in is just damaging him too quickly.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
Didn't have a chance. Man, always with the rot gland lobber.
Yeah, not my favorite. I am curious though, if it is someone's favorite. For me, it's like one of those weapons was like, I don't know who would prefer this weapon.
Can you show it off a little? What does it do?
Yeah, I had it before. It was that green grenade launcher.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that didn't
it
seem to do
just-
great.
So you can
Is it like
charge it up.
AoE or something, or
I think it
Yeah,
must be.
well, see this one. So once you get it to a point where it has a lot of different abilities, like there's durable
Like, is that a
rot,
dot?
explosive rot, and
Yeah,
caustic
okay,
rot.
sure,
It's like
sure.
this poison, right? So
but without
those
that-
stack and create.
But you
can
have to
create
use the
massive-
weapon a lot to get the better upgrades.
You have to use the weapon, and this one is like you constantly have to do the quick reload trick to keep firing, and then the fire rate is just not very good. Yeah, I'm just not a fan.
Okay, ready to run in and sort them up?
Oh boy. All right, hold on.
That was kind of slick.
What was that?
Jeremy's maneuvering.
Yeah.
You weren't watching my screen, Dave?
No.
That's weird. Lots more shielded baddies up there.
Oh, look at this guy. Okay, here we go. Oh, booger. Those are Jeremy's Quake skills kicking in.
Yeah, you know, in the at the magazine we used to work at, Ian, I was undefeated in Quake 3.
No, I beat you once.
No.
Yes, I did.
No, you
I
know
beat-
what?
The
I
game
beat
company
him.
I used to work at, I was undefeated at Whitewater Pinball.
I
so-
know. I know. Yeah, I wish we had that. I would like to play you in any
I can't
pinball,
believe you
but
blocked that out of your memory
especially
the time I
Whitewater.
beat you. Just blocked it out.
Yeah.
There's a gun in here if you're another rocket launcher. So not
Nah,
great.
no thanks.
Yeah.
Is there anything good down below?
Doubtful. There's usually a malignant item down there, which
Yeah,
you
no
can
big.
see.
You're not interested in that. It's a parasite.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think it is your responsibility to take this parasite.
What does it do?
One, dropped obolites last 2 seconds longer.
That's pretty good.
One additional kill required to increase the general. That's not
pretty good.
That's not great,
No,
but
it's not great.
I mean, I don't like the adrenaline is so powerful in this game. Like as you kill enemies, your adrenaline goes up, and you just do a lot more damage, and you get a lot more obolites dropped from enemies.
until you get hit once, and then it goes to 0.
Well, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be good at it.
Exactly. And that is a neat mechanic, but man, it hurts.
It can be. You can also get items that help you build it back up really quickly.
I'm going for this green. You need it? No, you don't need it.
No, I'm good. What's this? Parasite harvester. Detaches a parasite and recycles it. So, right.
Where's the door? I thought I just saw the door. No, there's.
Straight ahead.
We good?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this is the end of this stage. So
Oh, I need to get that.
You don't have to get that. Don't get that necessarily because it costs
I can't even afford
300. Okay.
I would definitely get that though.
All right. Well, let's go back.
All right, are we doing it? Going in red?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Red. I'm gonna stop in the store and pick up a.
You guys got this.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up my astronaut.
I'm trying to be supportive.
Oh, God. You know, I don't even feel good about defeating a musician. He's just trying to play his music. I like his music.
But it was creepy
No,
music.
I don't have an astronaut. I thought there was an astronaut here.
I never saw an astronaut. I'm surprised you don't have an astronaut.
Damn. Well, this is a max integrity increase of 25%. I will just take that.
He's like a swamp creature musician.
Yeah. I mean,
Those you kill on sight.
I don't know. Then what would you do if you needed swamp music? Where you going?
I'm lost. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I'm going. Oh, forgot about these guys. I'm going right.
All right, well, watch out. Are you starting to like that weapon a little more?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't like that guy.
Yeah,
Man.
that's why you shoot him in the eyes. Okay, so we can head right up to the boss. We just have to go up the path.
Oh, look at all that stuff. What did you get there?
Can I have this?
Yep.
Yay. I actually was hoping it was health. Okay. We don't have any cubes to turn in,
Nope.
and I already read this rune.
Hard to find.
Did I? No, I did not. There we go. Excellent.
Just follow the path of
Least resistance?
yes, which is grapple. Okay.
I hear him already.
Yeah.
He's getting in the zone.
It's jamming.
Homing missile 2 is pretty good.
They always give you a really great pistol here. Just in case. It's like,
Yeah.
if you really hate to have something bad, at least here's something that could, the developers could beat the boss with.
Right. All right.
Poor guy. He just wants to play. All right. What do you want to do? Like, give me a strategy.
Well, so you got to watch out for that red ring and the red lasers. When
Yeah.
they're coming at you, dash.
Yeah.
Dash through them
Well,
because
yeah,
you
I
will
got that
avoid
part.
all damage if you dash through them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always easy to see them coming, so
Do you want to be
keep
spread
your
apart?
distance. Yeah, I think maybe I'll stay towards the left.
All right.
At least while he's at the organ.
Yep.
When he comes out, I sometimes dash in closer, and because some of the projectiles are like coming at you in a big cloud, and I can just dash under them and get up close.
That's very interesting that it's using the direction you're pointing the camera to modulate the audio.
Yeah, it's my ears, not the character's ears. Yeah,
It's
that's
not though, because as you move the camera back, like point the camera directly away from it. This is the point at which it's closest to the organ.
Well,
and it's
yes.
faintest.
Yes, but my ears are facing this way.
Your ears are facing forward.
Yes. Yes.
You know.
I was admiring that. See,
No.
the lighting on the back of me is different on Dave's screen. No, don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. See, the lighting that's on my back
interesting.
is different.
Yeah.
It's odd. All right, should we do this?
Dave's monitor
Yeah.
is really not calibrated very well.
it's really difficult to see what is going on my screen. I just want you to know it's very tiny and it's very far from my face.
All right.
I'm jumping in.
Well, if you prefer a 30-second delay, you can watch it.
Here we go.
It's Jeremy again.
No more swamp music. Blah! You have awakened me!
It's naughty for me. Or did I learn it from you?
Okay, we're doing some pretty good damage here.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are you staying right or left? I forget.
I was staying left, but I'm kind of in the center now.
Dag nabbit. Oh, thank God he attacked you that time. Oh, that's a good one for him because actually he stays still. Not good, not good.
First phase is almost done.
Roar!
There you go. All right, so
Now he's mad.
he's mad, exactly.
And I'm gonna die.
Not if you don't get hit.
Oh, that's true.
So this
Oh,
one
dear.
attack.
I'm down.
All right, let's see if I can.
Suppose I could have backed
If
up.
I can get it to go to the next stage,
Yeah, maybe you have a chance.
I can revive you.
All right. Well, he's three. Well, we've got 1/3 left. Well, you're doing very well. He's down to a quarter.
Damn it. Took one hit there, another hit.
Yeah, yeah. You're down to half health. He's just got a couple hits left. Get close to me and revive if you can. And he's down. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, that was cheap.
That was cheesy. Nice.
All right, this is a fun one. You just gotta keep your focus on where those are gonna fall, obviously.
Oh man, that was. I got one super shot off. Yeah, that's the game. Wait, how are you still alive?
I had a, I guess I did have the spaceman,
Crazy.
the astronaut,
All right.
maybe.
That was very exciting. All right, so Dave is, you can see his health in the lower left-hand side of the screen. It's the green bar. He's a little above half. The enemy is on his final phase at about 20%.
Is that his final phase? Or is
Yeah,
there one
this
more?
is the final phase.
Final phase, Ian.
So if I destroy this somehow,
Stay in the zone.
without dying,
Take your time.
I'm
You're doing
almost
great.
dead.
You are doing great. Oh my God! No!
Quite close.
Oh,
I blame the TV.
Okay, so we're probably going to wrap up here. I'll say goodbye
Right.
to the audience in a moment, but I want to ask you a philosophical question, Jeremy.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say Dave got that last 5 to 10% damage on that enemy just now,
Yeah.
and completed this difficult challenge that you were trying to overcome.
Yeah.
You would feel good about that?
Why wouldn't I?
Well,
What kind
a
of
casual observer might say, well, Jeremy was in the fight, but he kind of fell over, and then Dave beat this tough boss for him,
Yeah.
and you're okay with that.
This is a very negative tone you're taking. with
Well,
this,
no, I'm just curious.
This whole
like,
end to it. We just went through a really tough battle. We both were defeated.
right?
This was a devastating, and you're trying to make me feel like I didn't even lend
No,
a
no, no,
hand.
no, 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 no. It's not at all the point
I like to
was
think
making.
I was responsible for a good 10% of that damage that
No, more, I would say.
kind organ plater took.
Yeah.
So I would have felt very good about that. I would have felt
Yeah.
like, remember that time I revived him? like a while ago? Like, that was
Okay.
pitching in. Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like,
I-
I would probably, if I couldn't do it myself and I came in and I had this experience with Dave, I probably wouldn't feel very good about it.
Well, I feel okay about it because
Well, you've already done it.
I've beat that boss so many times, and I feel like
He
it's-
beats the boss so many times.
It's
not, and this is nothing to
I
him.
feel like, but I feel like it's a lot easier in single player. Like
I was
Oh,
going
is
to
it
ask,
really?
is
Yeah.
it harder in co-op? Does it
What
take
makes it
more
harder
hits?
in co-op?
it seemed harder. I mean, like I said, I beat that boss multiple times. I kind of know the patterns, and I don't know. They felt a little different to me. A little bit. I think damage is a bit higher.
It does more
Maybe
damage.
hit harder.
Head full of fire in chat is asking where Drew is. Drew has gone home for the day. We are flying solo for the rest of the evening, but his tech wizardry behind the scenes is still bringing this stream to you live.
He left us notes.
Yes.
We have plenty of instructions. Drew is here in spirit, and all of this is due to his hard work, setting everything up.
I would say, even had Dave beaten that boss, really it was Drew's response contribution.
I'm sorry I didn't beat it.
See, I think where you're coming from is would I have felt good continuing
Sure.
playing
Okay.
it?
Yeah. Exactly.
And I don't think I would have continued playing.
Right.
Like, I'm done with this game.
Okay.
I came in, like, whenever I finished playing 6
So you were
months
already
ago.
like, this doesn't matter to me anymore.
This game is, I've gotten what I want out of it. It's taken as much as I'm willing to give.
That's a great way to phrase it.
I mean, I would say the same. I've gotten what I want out of it. I've played it enough
But then we
times.
all did. But we all played it in very
Yeah.
different
That's
degrees.
Right. That's right.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, they did come out with an expansion, and there's this whole like tower.
Yeah.
And I played through that, and it's really great. It's compared to the full game, it's a much more balanced and well sort of designed kind of experience. And I have a friend who kind of felt the way that you did about this game.
Mm-hmm.
And when the expansion came out, he jumped back in and he started like playing the game a lot more. And he was doing dailies.
Have they done like balance tweaks and stuff? Like, is it
Maybe.
a better experience than it was when I played it?
He got into the tower. So the expansion content, this really cool tower that you basically ascend level to level, and he thought it was pretty great. He said this is pretty awesome. So but the rest of the game, he thought it was, he had a lot of issues with the design and the sort of the ramp and the difficulty challenge. Like you run into an enemy and you're dead and you have to start over again. It really frustrated him. So, and he plays From Software games, so it's
Sure.
not like
I do too. Like,
right, yeah, of course, and so do I. This is definitely, when you die, it's a lot more painful, but I don't care.
That was a valiant effort, Dave. You did really well.
well, that was Returnal. We're going to take about a 10-minute break here, and we'll be back for NES Block 1. I think I will be streaming solo at that point, but we're going to kick off with some Ninja Gaiden, and we'll see how that goes. And once again, we're Digital Eclipse, streaming for Extra Life. We're raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Above me to the left here somewhere is going to be our link in the Twitch chat. There's also a link below you can use, or if you're watching us on any of our various contributor pages, there's already a link to donate.
Thank you for all the
Thanks.
donations.
Yeah, thanks.
This
We are blowing away our goals this year, so we really appreciate all the support you guys are giving. But we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. We want to blow away more milestones. We're going to probably set our goal to, I'm going to speak for Bill tomorrow, but we're probably going to set it to $3,000 and see if we can top that.
And you're going to stream
Why not?
tonight until 10 p.m.
I'm going to stream till 10 p.m.
When are we starting tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, we are starting at 10 a.m. And
okay.
Jeff Knockbauer will be playing some Eternal Darkness.
That'll be 12 hours of streaming
Ooh.
tomorrk, followed by 12 hours
We're going to
streaming
be 36
on Sunday.
hours streaming total, yes.
Outstanding.
12 hours
Darkness.
every day, 10 to 10.
All
That's
for the
that's
kids.
a good one.
Extra Life. Thank you so much for the donations, guys.
All right, we'll see you in a couple minutes. And I should never start this spiel without having this button handy.